How's it going, guys? My name is Michael, and today we're going to be talking about every single detail that was just released for Pokemon Home, which should be coming out in the following weeks. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we've known about Pokemon Home for quite some time now. We really didn't know many details about how it was actually going to work, what you're going to be able to do with the actual system, but Nintendo just released a ton of information on how this entire system is going to work. Now, Pokemon Home should be coming out here in the following weeks, so I wanted to go ahead and cover all of the information that I possibly could on this new system because it's going to be very crucial in terms of trading Pokemon that you've had in previous games and putting it in to Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is a lot of the content I've been covering on the channel. So as you can see on screen here, it looks like the Pokemon Company has broken all of the details down into 4 main tabs. The first tab talks about moving the Pokemon. The second tab talks about trading the Pokemon. The third tab talks about more of the features and the additional features in the Pokemon Home system. And the fourth one talks about the premium package, which is a paid subscription to be able to use additional features in Pokemon Home. So let's go ahead and start up with the first tab here. And it basically talks about moving all of the Pokemon. As you can see, there's a little bit of a graph here, but I'm gonna go ahead and read through some of this. And it says the Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home supports connectivity with the Nintendo Switch games Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Both the Nintendo Switch version and mobile device version of Pokemon Home support connectivity with the Nintendo 3DS software Pokemon Bank. Also, as you can see here, Pokemon has been grayed out in this graph, and it reads on to say this. It says there are plans to support Pokemon Go in the future as well, which basically means as soon as this system comes out next month, you're not going to be able to transfer anything over from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Home yet. But again, there are plans to be able to do that in the future, so don't freak out. It will be able to happen, just not right away. Also, another very important piece of information is listed here below and kind of in the fine print, and I'll read it for you guys. And it says once a Pokemon from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee is moved into Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield, it cannot be moved back into Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. So be very, very careful. If you transfer something from Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu into Pokemon Home and then transfer it to Sword and Shield, you will not be able to move it back into Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So be very, very careful of that. I know a lot of people are going to transfer all that kind of stuff over. So if you still play these games pretty frequently, I would kind of think twice before transferring a lot of the really, really cool ones over into Sword and Shield, because you might want to use them later in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Now let's go ahead and talk about the trade function for Pokemon Home. I think it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of really cool features. I'm going to go ahead and start reading through some of it for you guys. And it says use your mobile device to trade Pokemon anytime, anywhere. There are 4 ways to trade Pokemon using Pokemon Home on your mobile device. Of course, they brought in the Wonder Box, which is something kind of neat. And it says Pokemon placed in the Wonder Box can be traded with people around the world before you even know it. The Pokemon placed in the Wonder Box will be traded even when you're not using Pokemon Home. You'll be able to increase the number of Pokemon you can trade at once by enrolling in a premium plan, which again is paid, and again I'll go over that in just a minute. And the next feature here is talking about the GTS feature, and it says with the GTS you'll be able to specify which Pokemon you want to trade and which Pokemon you want to receive, and then be matched with a trainer whose requests meet your criteria. You'll even be able to request Pokemon that you haven't yet registered in Pokemon Home's National Pokédex. You'll be able to increase the number of Pokemon you can trade at once by enrolling in a premium plan. Again, that's paid. So as you can see, there's differences between the free version and the paid version. I wonder if you'll be able to customize the comments there at the bottom, the little message, because that would be very, very neat. It'd be really cool. That way, if you're wanting to try to find like a perfect IV foreign ditto or anything like that, you could possibly do it through this feature. And it might be a little bit easier than doing it through the surprise trade function in Pokemon Sword and Shield, so that's something to think about. The next thing on the trade function is the room trade. This is kind of weird. I don't think I'll be using this too much, but it says room trade lets you create a room and trade Pokemon among the people who join. Each room can hold up to 20 people. To add a little suspense, you won't know what Pokemon you'll receive until the trade is complete. Trading in rooms has no cost, but you'll only be able to create rooms when enrolled in a premium plan, which again is paid. I don't know, maybe there will be some more features that will make this kind of enticing to use, but just the way they're talking about it now, I don't think I'll be using this too much. I may use it in streams just to kind of do some surprise random trades with some of you guys. But again, I really don't see the point in it too much. Next up is friend trades. Basically it just says here, friend trade allow you to trade your Pokemon with other users who you've become friends with in Pokemon Home. You can add friends using the add friend feature in Pokemon Home. The features related to adding and managing friends in Pokemon Home cannot be used by users under the age of 16. I think the being able to trade on your phone is a really cool feature, and I think they're really targeting trading on your phone more so than trading on the consoles, because you're gonna have your phone with you everywhere you go. It'll be with you on the move. Of course, they try to promote the Switch doing that, but again, the Switch is not really pocketable. This is. So I think it's a really cool feature that you can do it all on your phone. Now let's go ahead and talk about the additional features in Pokemon Home. And it says here, Pokemon Home is full of features that you can use to connect with games in the Pokemon series and more. And looky here, we got the National Pokédex in Pokemon Home, which is really cool. Another thing that I wanted to say is in the premium plan, you can hold up to 6,000 Pokemon in the Pokemon Home itself, so that is in itself I think is worth it, because you'll be able to stash all kinds of Pokemon into this system. So again, just keep that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and read through some of this here, and it says Pokemon will be registered to the National Pokédex when you deposit them in the boxes in Pokemon Home. If you move a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve or Gigantamax, then these forms will be registered too. In the National Pokédex, you'll be able to see Pokédex entries from various different games in one place. That is awesome. I think that is so cool. I don't know how they're going to do the Mega Evolutions and the Gigantamaxing in terms of like trading into the different games that don't support those features, but again, it's kind of neat. And it reads on to say this, with the mobile app version of Pokemon Home, you'll be able to see much more than just Pokédex entries. You'll also be able to check each Pokemon's abilities as well as the moves it can learn, which is insane. You can see all the stuff that it can learn. You can see all of its abilities, so all of the info on these Pokemon will be readily available on your phone, which is crazy. Again, it's going to be kind of funny because I'll be doing a lot of trading from work. Also, mystery gifts. It says you can receive mystery gifts in the mobile device version of Pokemon Home. With this feature, you can receive mystery gifts for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, as well as gifts specifically for Pokemon Home. Pokemon received in Pokemon Home can be directly deposited in a box in Pokemon Home. Notes, you must be at least 16 years old to use the local event check option for mystery gifts. Depending on your device and operating system version, some features may not be supported. So keep that in mind. It doesn't really specify what features won't be supported based off the operating system that you're on. So that may kind of change things in the future. I'll keep you guys updated on that. You can also get some gifts such as items from Pokemon or for Pokemon by receiving a code for a mystery gift in Pokemon Home and then using that code in Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield. Now that's a neat feature, is again, you can see it's got a code for you here, and then you just go into your Pokemon Sword or Shield and then you put in that code and it gives you a little gift, which is pretty neat. And of course, it talks about the Judge Pokemon function here. If you've enrolled in the premium plan, so this is only for the paid subscription version, you'll have access to the Judge function, which allows you to check how strong your Pokemon are, basically seeing all the little IV checker and everything on it, where you'll be able to see if it's got perfect IVs or not. So again, if you want to be able to see that, you'll have to have the paid version. And then again, it talks about the room here. It says in your room, you'll be able to see all sorts of information about events or the games you've connected to Pokemon Home. You'll also be able to edit your profile using stickers. You can obtain stickers when you meet certain conditions or perform certain tasks in Pokemon Home, known as challenges. As you can see here, it shows the little stickers and everything. That's pretty neat. And of course, it's reading about battle data, news, and Pokemon Home points. In the mobile app version of Pokemon Home, you can check out how ranked battles and various online competitions in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield are going, as well as the rankings of the Pokemon being used in them. By going to battle data, you will be able to see the battle records of each trainer, as well as information about what moves are popular among the Pokemon in the competitions. Note, the battle data function is expected to become available sometime after the February 2020 launch of Pokemon Home, so this probably won't be available right away, but again, it will be added sometime in the future. And it says news, the Pokemon Home for mobile devices, you'll be able to receive news about Pokemon being distributed as gifts and information about online competitions for Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is pretty cool too. It's talking about actually earning points. And then again, it shows here that you'll be able to transfer. Once you add those points, you'll be able to kind of exchange them for battle points. And I'll go ahead and read it for you guys. And it says Pokemon Home points are points that accumulate in Pokemon Home as you deposit more Pokemon. When using the Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home, you'll be able to exchange your Pokemon Home points for battle points, or BP, to be used in core Pokemon series games. And then again, here's the version features. So again, there's a lot of stuff that you won't be able to use via the Nintendo Switch version, and then there's a few that you won't be able to use in the mobile version. So it looks like you can move Pokemon with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee in the Switch version, but you won't be able to do it in the mobile version. Again, you can move Pokemon with Sword and Shield on the Switch version, but you won't be able to do it on the mobile version, basically because you won't be able to play the game on the mobile version, so that makes sense. Move Pokemon with Pokemon Bank, you will be able to do it with Switch, and you'll be able to do it with the mobile version. You'll be able to judge Pokemon on both versions. You'll only be able to trade Pokemon on the mobile version. You'll only be able to receive mystery gifts on the mobile version, check battle data on the mobile version, and check the news, which is only available on the mobile version. And the last one, it says exchange Pokemon Home points for battle points is only available on the Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home, so keep that in mind. And last but not least, let's talk about the premium paid plan for Pokemon Home. I know a lot of people are upset about this being a paid thing, but again, it's super cheap. As you can see here, it's only going to cost you $3 a month, or $5 for 90 days, or 3 months, or you could pay the entire year in advance for $16, which is literally the cost of a Coca-Cola once per month. So again, I think it's very well worth it. I don't necessarily think it's overpriced, but again, some people may. And as you can see, I kind of already went over the differences between the versions as I was reading through some of this, but to kind of go over it again, moving Pokemon from Pokemon Bank is unavailable with the free version, but it is available with the premium version. The number of Pokemon that can be deposited, you'll only be able to deposit 30 Pokemon with the free version. But again, as I told you earlier, you'll be able to deposit 6,000 Pokemon with the paid version. The number of Pokemon that can be placed in the Wonder Box at once is only 3 with the free version, or 10 with the paid version. Number of Pokemon that can be placed in the GTS at once, 1 Pokemon. Premium paid plan is 3 Pokemon. The room trade, you'll be able to participate with it, but you won't be able to host it. With a paid plan, you'll be able to host the room trade. And then again, you will not be able to judge Pokemon IVs with the basic version, but you will with the paid premium version. And there you have it. That is all of the information that you need to know for Pokemon Home, which should be coming out in the following weeks. If you found this information helpful and you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and peace out for now. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. And until next time, peace out.